Whee! Good day, everyone. I'm Professor Maple, back on the Sprucecraft server. We say amongst all these spruces. I should make a habit of that, actually. And today, we're going to... Oh, sorry, it's kind of warm in here. One sec. There we go. So anyway, I was saying, as I was saying, today what I think we're going to be doing is that chest right beside my head there, the wall chest. We're going to be working on the wall a bit, starting phase 2 for episode 9. More about that in a little bit, but for now, I'd like to just take a moment to thank my roommate Sir Jude for updating my skin to the 1.8 skin. So as you can see, I can turn all the lovely stuff on and off if I get too warm or too cold, which I don't know. I might just ignore. And I've also got the nice skinny arms for skinny old me. I in real life, I'm a toothpick with a brain and a mouth, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So one more thing I guess I should update you guys on. Let's see, I'll do it in third person emote again. I kind of like trying to use this. I've been doing some work down here. So yeah, of course the mining dome thing's done. That's been done for a little bit. But also, I've been doing a bit of work on the farm level here. Kind of preparing it for the big project that I've been trying to get ready, but I just can't because the jungle's not very accessible quite yet. So what's going on here is we're taking all of that rock that was on the bottom there. There's still some over there. Replacing it with grass because my favorite color is green. And because this is the farm level, all the animals are going to be coming down here eventually. So eventually, yeah, I just figured grass was a good thing to have down here. So yeah, it took me a while to replace all of it. And eventually the torches, as you can see, there's a sea of torches there. They're going to be replaced by jack-o'-lanterns. I've got I don't remember whose pumpkin farm this is, but I will link it in the description. It also works for melons. It's based on bud switches, so essentially, without having like a repeater detect a redstone signal, it just detects the block update to that area there when the pumpkin or melon grows. And then that block there has a piston behind it, so it'll push it, a sticky piston. And so yeah, I've got a few of those running. I've got 3 more. Yeah, I haven't been able to just kind of stockpile them and plow through. Also, I've decided, and this is more back when I was planning the base on the test world, that where this torch is here is going to be a beacon at some point. When that will be, I don't know, but I've decided to start working on the pyramid for it. I think they'll do at least the first 2 levels here in gold and then the last 2 in iron, just because, that's just how common they are and all that. But yeah, and that'll go up to the TARDIS Tango Tech item room thing. Yeah, I will try and link that in the description if I remember. Yeah, so eventually I'll be able to do the project up top once we get a bit more access to the jungle, and I've moved all the animals down here. And then that'll open up a few more projects I can do around here as well. The beacon will come eventually. This is all just sort of work in progressy stuff. But yes, let's get back on track. Today we're going to be working on phase 2 of the wall. We're going to be starting that. We're going to start by putting the towers on each of the corners. So the 4 corners, 4 towers. Let's just take a quick before looky here. So take your screenshots if you need to. And then we'll come back and look at this after. That's all. It's really just the corners we have to pay attention to at this point. But yeah, I'll gather up my resources, get my test world opened up, and I will see you in a redstone tick. Alright guys, so we are in somewhere a little different right now. As you can see, there's nothing for miles around. Oh wait, nope. We're on the 1.8 test world for a little bit here. And let me just, let's just take a look at what we've got. I figured we might as well make it a sneaky peeky, sort of, maybe. I'll try and keep it to stuff we've seen already. So this is the chunk house in Dancy. That's me testing that. And then we've got corners. This is what the corners of the base were originally going to look like. There was no towers, and they're still kind of similar, but it's mostly not. And you can see phase 2 here. I was experimenting with different types of wood, but also it's sort of roofier than what we've got. So, so basically we have up to this block. Oops. I didn't know my own strength. Don't know my own strength. Okay, so we've got up to this block in phase 1, and phase 2 is just essentially adding the roof and these lovely towers here. Now I know I have Prismarine or the sea lanterns in here. That it'll either come very, very late whenever we get around to defeating the Guardians and the Elder Guardians and all the other, and getting some extracted. So yeah, that one block will come later, but the rest of this I'm certain is pretty much done. Or I might do it with glowstone. Who knows? Or at least until we get the sea lanterns. But we've got up to there right now, and then we've got this sort of a lattice holding this up. Probably gonna do it in spruce wood. And then this sort of watchtower-y thing, so we could see there's so many spoilery things going on here. And then I have, what can we look at? We can look at this. This is not really much of a spoiler at all, as far as I'm concerned. We've got sort of this pretty walkway that I plan on putting in later, once we've got all the buildings in the base, or the major buildings in the base. And this is what the front entrance was originally going to look like. It had the nose was longer at one point. It like went out to where the carpet isn't, and it looked kind of like Squidward. I decided it looked too much like a face. It just like you're walking into a fun house kind of thing, like a carnival thing. So that was no good. So yeah, so we are building this tower here. It's a little flat on top. I'm not sure, and it's a little square looking now that I think of it. But I think I'm going to just keep it the same. I don't mind it too much. And from far away, you know, most of it looks cylindrical enough that a little square on top doesn't matter too much, and it is Minecraft after all, so everything's going to look sort of square. But yeah, so this is the model we're going off of. I'll see you back on the Sprucecraft server in a bit to get started. Okay guys, so it's looking... I designed this in creative mode, of course. And it's starting to show, because just getting into the right places to put this thing together, getting a little difficult. Floating block there. I keep having to look at ooh, Sir Jude's found more diamonds. All right, nice. So yeah, I keep having to go back and forth between my creative world and this, which isn't too interesting to hear or see. So I'll just kind of build a bit, move on, build a bit more, and there are just tons of mobs out here. Like that skeleton, if he gets close enough to start shooting at me, this is gonna just not be fun. So, yeah, I'm just gonna give you progress updates because as boring as it might, or uninteresting as it might be, it's more interesting than the uncut version. So I'll see you guys in a bit. And here we observe the elusive cave sheep of Ecuador. Shh, they're coming. They're coming. We can't make too much noise or they won't come out of the cave. Oh, look, there's one over there. My accent has changed spontaneously. Oh. I started recording here because I thought it wouldn't be noisy, but whatever. Because like over there we've got cows and sheep and stuff. Anyway, it's starting to look more tower-like now. I'm gonna fill the inside with that spruce lattice that I had on the test server or test world. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. I'll show you. Actually, let's take a shaky peeky here. Shaky. Okay, yeah, that's not looking too bad. So yeah, it'll look a bit more complete next time you see it. Alrighty, so starting to take shape on the inside now too. Let's just take another quick peeky here to see how it's coming on the outside. Doesn't look too different on the outside from last time, but I do have that rim put on. That was a little tricky. I had it in the wrong spot at one point there. But oh, there's that fall damage. Other than the ring of dirt scaffolding around it, it's looking pretty good. I need to put the spruce logs in that ring in the middle there. That's why it looks like it's just hanging there in midair. But otherwise, looks pretty nice. Well, from far away, that looks pretty nice. Even with the scaffolding still being there, which will come down right now, actually. There's just the top left to do. But yeah, it's looking kind of nice. This sort of V shape is going to be the roof that goes along here. That'll make more sense in the context of the rest of phase 2, I guess. But yeah, things are coming along. Except server lag. Blocks aren't falling until they just decide they want to, I guess. Which is alright, but wouldn't mind they do that a little sooner. Anyway, see you guys in a second. Alright, so we're back. We're inside putting the sort of lattice bit on the inside up. And it's kind of tricky because you can fall in between the fences. And if I fall in that one particularly, I'm probably not going to have an easy time getting back up because of the whole fences being 1.5 meters high thing. Otherwise, though, it's going pretty well. Got... Not sure if that looks weird or not with that there and then not being able to put one there and there. But yeah, we've pretty much got this done. Got another layer to do right under there to make it look like it's holding that up. But otherwise, let's take a look at the view. I've got the roof done. That's going to be replaced by a sea lantern eventually. But look at the view. Like you could see so much. Well, if it weren't for the trees, which I'll probably end up chopping down soon just to be able to see the view. If it weren't for those, you could see so much of the base. Like there's the item room kind of there-ish. And the mining dome. Yeah, I'm going to have to chop down those trees. Stop farming trees inside the base. Or at least stupidly tall ones. But yeah, everything looks neat and tidy from up here except for the animals crammed into the corner. But yeah, I'll actually, you know what? Nah, let's take a look at what it looks like from above. No, not from above. From out here. So we've got the roof on. It looks nice. I wish it were out. I've been trying to record during the day, and now that it's daytime, I kind of wish I could record at night just to see what the lighting looks like. Oh, double creeper crater here. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I like it. Oh, speaking of creepers. Go away. Go bother someone else. Yeah, I like it. So once we get that wall, like the second part going, essentially connects that to the rest of the other towers that will go up. It'll look pretty good. I'm super excited for this. I know you can't quite tell it from my voice, but that's just because I remember that I have to, and I need to build some supports in there. That just looks weird, but it's just because I know I have to build the other ones, and it's kind of tricky being up top there. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to building, and I will update you guys in a jiffy. Alright guys, so we are back. I've got 1, 2... Oh, can I do it? No, I'm just derping here. Okay, well I've got 3 of the towers built, essentially, is what I'm trying to show you. Okay. So got first one over there. I'm definitely taking these trees out soon. I've got that one built and that one constructed. I figured I would do at least bits and pieces of the build of process for this last one. Just especially now that I've got a better idea of how it's done, having built 3 of them recently. So I figured we can do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna just pop my test roll back up just in case. And oh yes, first step is we get our little half slabs. Slap one there. Slap one there. Slap one over here. Slap one there. Make sure it's all symmetrical. And then what do we need? We need some spruce logs. Spruce. How many go on here? 4? Is it 4? I think it's 4. It's 2. That's not 4. Okay, well 1, 2, and then another half slab goes on top of that. 2 half slab, the half slab, 2 half slab. Alright, and then we build up these smooth sandstone walls to sort of mimic that height, and might as well build up that middle column for the ladder whilst we're at it. Woo! Alright. And then on top of this goes a bunch of spruce logs. So we stick one up like that, and then off of that I'm gonna have one going in each direction there, and then we want to put one out a bit. So the block we're gonna take out later, put 3 more blocks there, another spruce log facing up. Do the same sort of elbow thing we did over on that corner. And then we're going to do the same sort of removable block thing. Oh, and I forgot to build this up. So this gets built up, but the same height as everything else. Yeah. And I believe... yeah, with the elbow that becomes the middle block. Yep, okay. Then we just keep repeating this circle pattern here. So I'm gonna cut away from this and show you the rest of it once it's done. Alright, so next what we're gonna do is we get some of our regular sandema stone. I'm gonna put a layer on top of all these logs here. Can't quite reach those. I'm gonna have to hop over and grab them. Whoa, that's a long way down. Alright. Plop. Plip, plop, ploop. Plippity. Plippity, plop, plop. Okay. So once we're done that, we want to make sure to put a half slab, our smooth stone hay slab, on sort of the outside edges. So we have like the wall edges. I consider those inside edges. These outsides, the middle of the outside here, and we want it on the top half of the block, just beside there. That's these other two that don't have wall on that they're facing, and then those get 4 spruce logs on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other one. Oh, I could have just 1, 2, 3, 4. Half slab goes on top of that. I could have just done that there, but for some reason my brain decided not to. Whatever. There's always time to go back for it. And we just kind of fill in this wall a bit. So I'm going to cut away once we've got it to the right height. I'll cut back. Alright, I've got a little overzealous here. And it's dark. I can't really do much about that. Sorry. But yeah, essentially we've got our logs capped off there, and we have our sandstone has gone up to just the half block above that half slab, and then over top of that we've built our center column up. We're going to be putting a ladder on that as we go, hopefully. And then I stuck a half slab on top of that column and kind of built it out just so it fills in the empty space. I guess you could see it better here. Sort of the empty space between all these full blocks. And then what we want to do next is... Oh, I can craft them, I guess. Since we're going to fill in... Okay. We're going to fill in most of the lower edge here with stone brick except for the corner there. So we do the 2 diagonals, but not the sort of middle of the elbow there. I'm going to keep referring to that as the elbow, I think. Okay, so we've got that, and I'm going to throw down... See you in the parking lot at 3:30. No, I'm going to throw down a torch so we can see what the heck's going on here. Stairs. No, half slabs. Half slabs first. Let's do that. Alright, so then we're going to plop half slabs on all these, just to keep things from spawning in low light levels. And then we're going to grab some of our lovely spruce wood here. I'm gonna plop that up to at least high enough so that we can build off of it later. And those four corners that we didn't put the stone bricks on. And then what we're going to do, the next step is to come over to the side here. Remember that this is a half slab, so we have to try and go for the top of the block below it. Aim our stairs onto that, and then you'll see that that's sort of, it's angled so that the stair is upside down. And we're gonna do that all the way around. Make sure to round the edges by turning. And we're gonna surround the whole, that level of the tower with the stairs. Alright, so once you've got those stairs wrapped around on the bottom, you're gonna do the same for the top. Just, it's gonna be a little easier because you can see where they're all being placed and how they're being placed. The other one's a little trickier because you have to be down there somewhere to check it and then come all the way back up to fix it. But anyway, so I'll be back when I have all the stairs placed. So by this point, your tower should look something like that. So that's that lip we just did up the top there. And we're just gonna, since we have the stairs with us, we might as well come down here, wrap them all the way around this lonely little column here. Make your lonely column feel special. Give it some love, because you know sometimes your lonely column just needs some love is all. And your lonely column gets a little half slab up there as well. And then things get a little complicated, shall we say? Because we have to try and, oh, bother. Oh, come on. Ha! There we go. There, add some stairs in there on both sides. Like, just sort of the other side of the column as well. And then we try and stick some, can I do this without scaffolding? There, we stick some some hay slabs. Good old hay slabs on top of the stairs. There, that way I can get out. And then I guess since we're here, grab your stone half slabs, about a half a block from your bottom stair there. Put one in there. Get your spruce logs. Put one in there, then put another half slab. Then about I'd say 1 block's worth of half blocks. Get out your sandstone half slabs. So we have 1 half, another half is 1, and then the next one down you're gonna put your sandstone half. See there? Get some regular sandstone. It could really just be regular sandstone, but underneath I kind of wanted the smoother texture, because this is kind of busy. And just going to put some stairs on this on either side of set. And there. And then we grab our stone brick half slabs again. Lovely friends, stone brick half slabs. We're just going to build that out a bit. And then because that's there, we can't really get over top, so we have to come around, do that on the other side, So that's just the block below where the stairs starts, just one over. And that's half a block below that. And then over here on the outside, the outside here, we do this another half block down from that, all the way from that sandstone there. It just kind of makes it look a bit more even when you're looking at it from head on. And then, to finish off this corner here, what we want to do did I do that right? Oh no, I must have done that right. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna put the stairs up here like we did on right there. And then here we're just gonna plop a bunch of half slabs down. And do our half slabs on there like that, like we did earlier. Okay, so this is gonna make a W here eventually. So that should be even. And our W comes out, oh bother, that way. So that's our W. And then that block there, you just want to put another little wingy dealy there. That'll continue on as part of your roof. It should be one out further than the wall below, I guess, in this case. And yeah, we're just gonna continue on, finish up this side just like you did that one there, and I will see you in a redstone tick. Alright guys, this episode's kind of going over time a little bit, so instead of my usual just making a 45-minute video thing, I decided I would try having a Thursday bonus video. So that's what we're going to do. So this episode will come out the Tuesday of November even. Probably long after 1.1 comes out. But yeah, it'll come 7 days after the 4th is the 11th, I think. November 11th. Remembrance Day for those of you who celebrate that and celebrate that then. So yeah, the reason we're here right now is because I can't really do this outro without doing a whole bunch of spoilery things. So I think what we're going to do is, I'm going to do the rest of this episode as episode 9.5 of the bonus videos will be, if they're regular Sprucecraft episodes, they'll be 0.5s of the episode of the Tuesday episode. So yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday as well, and have a good day. Goodbye. For now.